Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Good morning, everybody. All women today. Not even one man. That's great. That's what I like to see. Hare Krishna, Krishna Oh, one cowherd boy here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Srila Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gora Bhaktivinda Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Oh my Lord. Gauranga. Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri oh my Lord. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Chapter 30, Canto 10, Gopis Search for Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Shukadev Goswami said, when Lord Krishna disappeared, when Lord Krishna disappeared, So suddenly, the gopis felt great sorrow at losing sight of him, like a group of female elephants who've lost their mate. As the cowherd women remembered Lord Krishna, as the cowherd women had remembered Lord Krishna. As the cowherd women remembered Lord Krishna, their hearts were overwhelmed by his movements. Their hearts were overwhelmed by his movements and loving smiles. And loving smiles. His playful glances and his enchanting talks. His playful glances and his enchanting talks. Uh, uh, and by the many other pastimes, and by the many other pastimes he would enjoy with them, thus absorbed in thoughts of Krishna, thus absorbed in thoughts of Krishna, the Lord of Ram. The gopis began acting out his various transcendental pastimes. The gopis began to enact out his various transcendental pastimes. Because the beloved gopis were absorbed in thoughts of Krishna, because the beloved gopis were absorbed in thoughts of their beloved Krishna, their bodies imitated his way of moving and smiling, his way of beholding him, his way of beholding them, his speech, and other distinctive features. Deeply immersed of thinking of him, deeply immersed in thinking of him. And maddened by remembering his pastimes. And maddened by remembering his pastimes. They declared to one another, I am Krishna. Singing loudly of Krishna, singing loudly of Krishna. They searched for him throughout Vrindavan. They searched for him throughout Vrindavan. Forest like a band of mad women. They even asked the trees about him. They even asked the trees about him. Who is the super soul present inside and outside of all created beings, just like the sky. The gopi said, Oh, Asvat tree, oh, Palaksha, oh, Nigroda, have you seen Krishna, that son of Nanda Maharaj, has gone away after stealing our minds with his loving smiles and glances. O Kurapaka tree, O Ashok, O Naga, Punanda, Punaga, Champaka as Balaram's younger brother, whose smile removes the audacity of all proud women, whose smile removes the audacity of all proud women. Pass this way. O most kind Tulasi, to whom the feet of Govinda are so dear. O most kind Tulasi, to whom the feet of Govinda are so dear. Have you seen the infallible one? Have you seen the infallible one walk by wearing you and encircled by a swarm of bees? Wearing you and encircled by a swarm of bees. O Malati, O Malakam, O Jati, O Yukata, O has Madhava gone by here, giving you pleasure with the touch of his hand, giving you pleasure with the touch of his hand. O Chuta, Priyala, O Panasa, Asana, Kovidara, O Jambu, O Arka, O Viva, O Bakula, O Amara, O Kandamba and Nibba, and all you other plants and trees living by the banks of the Yamuna, who have dedicated your very existence to the welfare of others. We gopis have lost our minds. So please, where has Krishna gone? O Mother Earth, what austerity did you perform to attain the touch of Lord Krishna's, Lord Keshava's lotus feet? O Mother Earth, what austerity did you perform to attain the touch of Lord Keshava's feet? O Mother Earth, this is why the devotees, they just wander around. So that people can attain. We're all the earth, so that we can attain that touch of Lord Krishna's feet. The devotees carry that. They carry, that's the only real practical way to get the touch of the Lord's feet. They carry the scent of Krishna. They carry his hands, so they touch. You know how they lay hands on you? And the Christians, they lay hands. Well, the devotees, you don't see their hands, but they're laying hands on you. It's all physical stuff, The devotees, contact with the devotees, they're laying hands. You come here, you're getting, just think of, you're just going to a prayer service, man. When you come here, you just think you're sitting in a chair, man, and you're getting hands laid on you. Hands of God, hands of Krishna. That's how it works. Always worked like that. See, those things, all symbols of the truth. You want the hands of God to touch you, they go through the devotees. That's how it's done, That's a good one, huh? Yeah. See how it's so conclusive, so perfect, so 10th canto-ish. Summum bonum stuff. My God, this is, how do we get the ability to fathom the unfathomable? I'm always amazed. Must be Bhagavad Gita 10:10 causing this. Oh man, what a life, huh? Now this is a party, man. This is a rave. This is a crave, man. If you don't start craving Krishna after coming to these kind of things, man, yeah. If you don't get addicted, and yeah, then something's wrong. 1010. Yes. Mysterious A. Mystery woman. Ah, ah. I'm stoned again. Yeah. Krishna is the original stoner, man. He stoned himself, man. All comes from him. All this stuff in the world, people getting stoned in the world. See what they need. They see everybody's trying to get stoned so they can now, especially nowadays, somehow smoking pot or drinking, or something, just be, to ease the pain, of these of being a slave. Basically, people are finding out they're slaves. They never had real freedom in this world. Is that a pride breaker for the Americans? They thought they had the the Constitution, ripping it up right in front of everybody's face. Proudly, we are constitutional rights, and they just rip them up right in your face, man. No, we're slaves of Maya. It's either or, Yoga Maya or Maha Maya. What do you want to be? I'll slave. This is the best deal, man. Yeah, you get all your needs, man. You get even a good intoxicated thing. Look at Lolita. She doesn't do any drugs, no alcohol, none of that. But look, nobody looks more stoned than her. She must be getting some ultimate drug somewhere. She should bottle it and sell it. I think she does. A lot of people say, well, they get the transmission. Yeah. Oh my God. Where are we here? Oh, Mother Earth, what austerity did you perform to attain the touch of Lord Keshava's feet? Must be pretty hard, huh? Hey, what austerity did you perform? Yeah. See, Lord Chaitanya came for those who are not austere. He came in Kali Yuga, the worst time. Talk about mercy, man. Nobody's qualified for this. The worst of the worst, and people are getting the touch of his feet through his devotees. See? But his feet, are so intense and so ecstatic and so wonderful and so conclusive. A lot of people can't take the full touch. You notice that's why Prabhupada taught Vaidhi and Bhakti Siddhanta and Bhakti Vinod. People couldn't take the full touch. People still, a lot of Vaishnavas still can't take these gurus. They can't take the full touch, can they? Full touch is right here, man. No holding back, man. But those who can, those who want to, Raganuga, real Raganuga. See, we got real Raganuga, not fake. Real is real, man. Real, you know what real is? Not purebhakti.com, but no bhakti is coming. What is this? It's all about coming, isn't it? Even in sex, it's all about coming. Where is the come, man? Where's the spiritual come, man? Where's Krishna, man? The bread and the butter of life. Radha and Krishna. Where's that? You know? That's what's important. See, the ecstasy, that communion, man. Not a dry wafer and grape juice. The real, see, real, it's all about real. I love that word, real. See, revelation all comes from the root word real, I guess. It's all related. You can see related, real, revelation, realization. Hey, real, man. Where's real bhakti? That means revelation bhakti, man. Where's the revelation of ecstatic devotion, man? Is that being revealed here or what? Where's the realization of conclusive truth? Eh? Conclusive understanding, clear, deep, the essence of all knowledge. That only comes from the relatives, being a relative of a realization and revelation and reality. See, reality means the ultimate reality, even the ultimate reality of illusion. See, is understanding, yeah, the ultimate reality. Illusion is illusion, man. It comes and it goes. See, it's divine in that way when you have the right conception. See, encapsulates the truth. It's a capsule. See, ready to be red pilled, man? Anybody want to wake up fully? Not just a matrix thing. It's all so external. No, we'll red pill you, man. Here. You ready for the red pill? Here, let me give it to Shamagori. Boom. This is the ultimate red pill here. You see all of reality. You think the matrix is something. This is where the matrix comes from, man. This is behind the Truman Show. Yeah, no, the highest climax is not through Christ. That is not conclusive. Personal experience that probably nobody has had here, and nobody's had it probably in the world. Even Christians, when I tell them what I saw and experienced, oh, I would die to have that. Woohoo! It is not. No, Christ didn't. He said, I have more to tell you to bear. You got to come to Lord Caitanya through his devotees. I did. He showed me what he came to give. I know the Father personally, like that, but this is more personal, man. And this comes through the Vaishnava disciplic line. This comes from accepting Lord Chaitanya, as it's just like when John the Baptist said, okay, man, now you learn from him, You got to move on. You ready for shiksha? You got the conclusiveness. People, you're not conclusive as a Christian thinking, oh, all I need is Christ and it's the same as Krishna. Well, yes and no. Yes, with an explanation. Conclusive truth. It goes, you ready for depth? No, I don't want to hear it. I just want to know. Krishna, see, that's why you stay in that dham. You can't go where I can go in any door, man. I can go visit, Ramachandra if I feel like it. I can go visit Jesus Christ if I feel like it. I can go and visit, Krishna and Vrindavan if I feel. Can you tell? Can you tell? You have to have a relationship. You got to see them all as family, not just Christ, because then if you don't, just Christ, then you're only qualified for there because you don't really know. And I'll tell you, Adramana, you don't really know my Krishna yet. You think you know. A lot of people think. In the Raj group, they all thought they knew, and they don't know yet. They could if they come here, but if they don't, you just go in your inconclusive understanding, your speculations. Because the bottom line, you got to have the bhakti you see here, otherwise you ain't a resident, right, Lalita? Isn't that true? You're not a resident. Hey man, you want to be a resident? I'm just doing just like Nityananda said to Raghunath Das. Hey, okay, Lord Chaitanya is he's mine. He's not yours yet. You got to come through here. That's the line, man. Where's one of those representatives of Nityananda who represents Lord Chaitanya? Well, that is here, and I haven't found it anywhere else. Those persons just go with your pride. That's your covering. Or inconclusiveness. My Lord doesn't like inconclusiveness. That's why I preach this, and most people don't like this because they're inconclusive. But they don't have the experiences I do. But Lalita Gangas likes what I say, so look at her. Must be good, must be right, huh? That's proof. Man, if I was lying, she wouldn't be like, this way. She'd be listening to somebody that was cheating her. Why should cheaters become, or why should the cheated become ecstatic like that, huh? Right, Shamagori? Doesn't that make sense? Yeah. I never had logic like this, just knowing, Jesus, or understanding like this just with Jesus. I know I've been there, went back and forth to figure it out. Got it clear now. See, everything is in Lord Chaitanya. Even, Advaita just said what I said. Why would anybody have a problem? Advaita, who he is, he said, inside Lord Chaitanya are millions of Advaitas. See, millions of universes are inside this Lord Chaitanya. No wonder we have such potency here. Because I want to be in Lord Chaitanya and he's inside me. I like that arrangement. I don't want to change it. Because inside Lord Chaitanya is Jesus. But if you're only in Jesus, Lord Chaitanya ain't in there. I'm sorry, man. He didn't come. It's like if you're inside Prabhupada's Vaidhi principles only, that's all you got. It's Vaidhi. You're not in this, man. Yeah, that was the word, coming out of his mouth. Vaidhi, build temples, work for Krishna, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you ready to move on? It's all about, man. What do you think attracts Radharani? The real depth of the Lord, the depth of who he is and what he is that nobody knows. That's why I get ecstatic. He shows me all these kinds of things. They're ecstatic, man. Ecstatic revelations. Yeah. Now you are finite. See, inconclusive. See, you think you know, but I don't know. You're not conclusive. This is finite. I just showed you progression. How can that be infinite? It's a step, but you think you know. That's why you stay there at that place where you are, because you think you know. You think you know just as much here, and you don't, to be honest with you. I'm in a mood. I feel like kicking ass, man. I can do what I want because it has a fantastic result. Because nobody else can do it unless you're this ecstatic. Lita can probably kick a little ass. Ooh, got a mask on. Masker. Hey. Is that Martin or a new PA? Yes, you're funny mood. Yeah, I'm funny mood, man. I feel like I need a sparring partner. You're it today. I like to spar with drum persons from other planetary systems. especially the Andromeda galaxy out there. And I want to spar with the representatives of Andromeda over there. And you're it. That's what we're here for, to cut jokes, man. We wouldn't have Vrindavan style if we weren't cutting a few jokes. Oh, where else is? Let's see what else we can dig out of here. Okay, which has brought you such great joy that your bodily hairs are standing on end. Okay? So that's the proof. That's the bottom line is the ecstatic devotees prove Vrindavan, prove that it's real. Otherwise, how do you know? It's just mythology. People got to see that that you are an ecstatic because of being touched by God, and it's uncommon, isn't it? That's why don't you see what's going on here is uncommon? It's different. It's not common Krishna consciousness the way it is now. It is the way it was 550 years ago. This was blowing everybody's mind, Tom. This is the way it was 550 years ago. But now it's like a forgotten time. Oh, just in the book, man. You come here, the book jumps out at you. What's in the box, what's in the book jumps out into reality, into the world. That nice, Shamaguri? Comes into the world, becomes real, man. Reality. Oh, I love that word, real, man. Let's get real, man. You ain't going to get any more real than what's going on here, man. Real reality revelation. That's the substance of our party, revealing ecstatic love. Thank you. Keep doing it, Lord. Conclusive understanding of absolute truth and practical. Yes, Lord, keep doing it. See? Reality, revelation, realization. The 3 R's are here. I dare anybody. Oh, I'm going to get my oats today. I dare any of those gurus come over here and when I'm in a mood like this, discuss. Let's just put it that way. No, aggressive, no debates. No, just discussion. Light, very light discussion. Shouldn't be any threatening thing. No threats. Just anyway, Andromeda's doing great, man. I like her mood. She believes what she believes. She sticks to her guns. Yeah. What great joy. See, yeah, and again, if you're touched by Krishna, then your joy is greater. It's like Caitanya Charitamrita says that chapter 1 on the spiritual master. Okay? The real guru. Now listen up, everybody in the world. This is from Prabhupada's books. The real associates of the Lord who act as spiritual master to deliver others in the world are the greatest devotees. Not a false ego variety, a real ego, real identity. They're identified very simply by they have the greatest ecstasy of all the devotees. And if there's another one like that, they'll have also great ecstasy like we make here. I couldn't see anybody in any group like the ones that are being made here, converted here. It's how much power is here, spiritual potency, power, and authority of Prabhupada and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda and Jesus Christ do. See? Greatest devotee has the greatest devotion and the greatest conclusive understanding of Krishna consciousness, of the essence, even if they haven't memorized one verse, like Gohari does. They know the essence. See? That's why it says the verses in Caitanya Charitamrita, even if one is a Sudra in a very low class, if they know the science of Krishna consciousness, they can be a bona fide spiritual master. Better to go to a Sudra like that if they understand real Krishna consciousness, because it seems to be really rare in Maya assertion, or ascertaining, looking around, spying on what's going on in the world, acting like a neophyte, which I still do, acting like a fool, clown, which I still do. Mm-hmm. See, greatest devotion and greatest conclusion. There you go. That's it. See, right there in Chaitanya. What is so difficult to understand? Narayan Raja, he wrote a thing. It's still up there, I think. He'll talk about what it, because he always wanted people to find a bona fide spiritual man. You go look at that paper. I looked at it. Not one conclusion like this. Not one, all dancing around the issue. And I read the whole thing. I still couldn't figure out what a bona fide spiritual man. Just a lot of dancing, man. Prancing and dancing. Couldn't find out what a real bona fide guru. That's why people are still not ecstatic. Because if you're going to say, I'm a Raganuga devotee teaching spontaneous, let's see it, man. Let's see it in your disciples. Let's see somebody popping with this ecstasy and conclusive understanding and getting up and giving fantastic classes. And let's see the tears flowing and going. Otherwise, what kind of Raganuga are you doing, man? You're still hiding. It's still hidden. Right? What is this? Raganuga Bhakti, Raganuga Sanghas, and no Raganuga. Like that crying school Alita goes to and no crying. And we put the big title up, Crying School of Gaura Govinda. But if you cry, that's an offense. Because we can't do it. It's still jealousy and pride in these things, competition. This person's getting ahead of me. Yeah, you come here, man. Most of my disciples get ahead of me, and I love it, man. Man, yeah, come on, man. Go forward, man. Go preach more ecstasy, more conclusiveness. We're really going to this. I tell you, the more ecstatic you get, the more audacious you can get, man. Really. That must be the other side of Radharani. I think she's everything. Oh, she's so humble, and I think she's pretty audacious at times. Very, aggressive, left-handed. Beats the hell out of you sometimes. Slaps you around, twists Krishna's ear. People don't know she's full range, full bodied. Full bodied. Has a right hand and a left hand. Nice flower in the right hand, a nice slap in the left hand, man. Okay, yeah. You appear very beautiful in this condition. Boy, this is so conclusive. If you got real bhakti, this is its style, man. You got real beauty, and people can't even tell. They think real beauty is some beautiful, like even in religion, in ISKCON. Oh, she's a real beautiful devotee because she got a nice sari on or something. Nobody. Oh, she's a beautiful devotee because she has an ecstasy. Yeah, nobody knows that beauty, but they do. It's right there in the book, and it's going to jump. You come here, it's going to jump out at you, man. Those conclusions, you're going to understand. When you read this book, you're going to understand it. Okay? You're going to understand who is really touched by Krishna, who is a bona fide guru, who is your deliverer in this world. No hypocrisy. Oh yes, worship me. Yeah, yeah, I'll do. Yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. Are you a son of God? Oh no, not. I would never. But worship me anyway because I'm cheater, man. I'm cheating you. That's what I'm here to do because I still serve Putana. I'm still got Putana. Oh, you think I'm representing Vrindavan? Ah, woo. Hypocrisy. Real resident Vrindavan has the real ecstasy and real conclusion. They can explain this book where you can practically get it. You can actually like, wow, man, never understood that before. Acharya Dave translated this section here, but he doesn't understand it. He could if he wanted to. I mean, if he had a desire, I don't know, maybe, maybe, I don't know. It depends on how attached he is to, like being the big cheese. You become a big cheese by honoring the big cheese. People don't know the way. They think, no, no, let me pretend I'm the big cheese. Why wouldn't you want to give honor to a person that is more ecstatic than you? Why wouldn't you like to give? I do. If my disciple's more ecstatic, I give honor. I respect. Give them. Why not, man? You know, that's what they do in the spiritual world. If you don't do that in this world, what kind of guru are you? I can't. I can only preach like this because we can preach like this. We got the power, man. We got the truth, man. We got the truth. We got the ecstasy, and we got the conclusive understanding, and we got the delivery. You come here, you get delivered. Why shouldn't we preach reality? It's real, man. Hey, man, real deliverance is here for the Vaishnavas. You're already getting delivered. It's a fact, man. FACT. Yeah? So why shouldn't we stand for the facts, right? Facts of life. Isn't that what it's about? Delivering the facts of life. If you got the facts, you stand for the fact. You come here, you're going to be delivered. Look at Amy. She looks pretty delivered to me. Yeah. I don't think she's ever going any away from here, man. She got that kind of rock solid consciousness. I think Krishna's really got a hold of her heart. She knows too much. You know too much, Amy. He's not going to let you go. You felt too much and you know too much. You're stuck with him. Insane asylum meetup. What is this insane? Yeah, yeah. See, yeah. That's why you got to come here, whoever you are out there, paired up. You got to come here. What happened here to the chat? Yeah, you got to come here, and then you'll see this is reality. I mean, it's only because people are in more or less. Prabhupada even said people in the world are more or less insane. If you identify with a false ego, it's not really you. You're hearing things about that are spiritual, to do with spirit. They seem like nonsense to people that are nonsensical. You're naturally nonsensical. That's why even in religion, it's abandoned here. It doesn't mean. That's why they think, oh, that's really nonsense. These gurus, all of them, think they look over here. Oh, that's really nonsense, man. Yeah, you guys are crazy. Yeah, yeah. No, you're just speaking about yourself, man. What's the nonsense? Are we not describing what's in the books? That's not nonsense. That's why they're offensive. That's why they can't chant in ecstasy. They think what we're describing, which is actually in the books, is nonsense. That means they're speculating. They don't understand what's in the book, right? Okay. If they did, why would you think this is nonsense? I'm looking at these verses. You guys can look too. But these other people who just come here one time, they say, see, it's nonsense. Well, you just come time, that you don't follow the way. You got to learn to listen. You come here and you follow the instructions, and then you'll get the result. You'll see, why, God, how stupid I was, man. I thought this reality was nonsense. No, no, this is real for us. This is keeps us clear and away from being followers of Fauci. Who wants to be a follower of Fauci? Many of us might have been done. If we didn't have this, I'd probably be a follower of Fauci too. I'd probably be believer in Billy Boy Gates. Oh, Gates, oh, he really wants to help me, keep me safe. Oh, Trudeau, oh, please keep me safe, Mr. Trudeau. Oh, I really believe you. Oh, Governor of California, destroying all of California. Oh, yes, your destruction is the right thing. Yes. See, I would believe, just what do we got? We gotta have some master, man. We're built for that. We're some master in Maya. Even the Brahmin we got Brahmin guys here who believe in Brahmin. Even they're mastered by Brahmin. You got to be a slave of somebody, man. You might as well be a slave of Radha and Krishna, man. They give the best deal. You say, hey, man, I want to be a slave, man. I want to be. Slave is freedom in them. Slave is sovereignty from Maya, all levels. Sovereignty from even believing in Brahman is the ultimate thing. Complete sovereignty of all the various coverings that block the ultimate reality. Now that's pretty sovereign. I'll go with that, man. That's good enough for me, man. Sovereignty from the new age, believing in speculations in the new age. They're not sovereign. See, it's all your conception. What can you conceive? See, conceive. What kind of you want the real Krishna? Well, you have to have the right conception, man, the right sperm, transcendental sperm to be impregnate you, right? It's simple. It has to be high class, high quality sperm, transcendental sperm. Word is the sperm, man. The word conception of the absolute truth. What is your conception? Okay. That's where you'll go. That's the Vrindavan. You got the Vrindavan conception that you experience and that you preach to the world. Well, other people will get that reality too. Otherwise, if you come here and I be saying, "Hey, man, what did you eat today? Oh, where's your neck beads? That would be your reality." Vaidhi Bhakti. I went to Naraima. This all my real experiences. I meet Naraima first time. Oh, you only got one strand of neck beads. I never think one strand, 3 strands, 5 strands. I was just thinking, it's all about bhakti, man, devotion. What about strands and neck beads? That's all I got in that sangha. Lots of more rules than I followed in ISKCON. Oh, and boy, were they attached to the rules, man. Even more. My knee touched the mat during prasadam. I got 5 brahmacharis with Narayan Raj for 25 years, maybe more. Oh, his knee touched the mat. You polluted. Go take a shower. That's what I got. Where's this Raganuga thing that I was supposed to get that was better than what I was preaching? Where? Nowhere to be seen. Highest guru still in their heads. And doing lots of Vaidhi, boring. I mean, I went to Mangal Artik of his highest guru. Boring is it? It's very mechanical. What the heck is people teaching? That's why I had to go spy on everything. I go to Radhakund Babaji's, see the same women. My ex-wife went there. No friend, they can't even, no friends over there. You're a woman. Yeah, yeah. Oh, bodily stuff, man. Oh, Bhakti Siddhanta wore orange. He's not bona fide. Wearing some dress is your understanding of what is bona fide? This is the kind of Krishna consciousness they've been preaching. I'm here to turn everything tipsy-turvy, topsy. Everybody's going to get tipsy so we can overturn the baloney, man. Too much baloney here, man. Give me that baloney. I'm going to smack you over the head with it. Give me your sticks. I'm going to smack you over the head. Just a stick. Let's break these, bodily conceptions, man. It's time. It's the apocalypse after all. Timely. Prabhupada's in my full approval, man. He knows I just like to let go, man. Just let's set fire to this planet, man, with the truth, man. Just burn up the illusion, man. That sound good, Samaguri? You just burn it, man. Smack it around. Let's see what this guy says over here. Oh, he's in the Matrix. Oh, Matrix stuff. Look at all that stuff, man. Bunch of dots. Nothing has ever felt more real. And that's just another irony of it all. Yeah, well, because it's great. Because you know why? Because the ultimate reality is the greatest feeling, man. Yeah, Radharani has the greatest feeling. Why wouldn't you want the greatest feeling? Isn't it? It's all about the greatest feeling of happiness. It's all about happiness. Radharani, I've always related to what she said, man. She said, I don't know the rules and regulations of Creator. I can't relate to that. I just worship Krishna for happiness. I said, man, I'm with her. Man, she's my she's my friend. I'm going to be her friend. I can relate to that, man. That's the only reason I came to Krishna consciousness. I got great happiness. And then they gave me a bunch of lots of great rules that weren't so great. I mean, for me personally, I mean, if you want doing your start or something, I guess it's great. But we're here for those ready to move on, man. I was ready to move on the first day I came to Krishna, but there is no thing like this. There's no house like this of worship. There still isn't. Not one place. Zero. Crying schools without crying. Raganuga without Raganuga. Still to this day, except here. Amazing. We're in a great place, aren't we? Thank you, Lord. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for inspiring us to point out what is actually nonsensical on all levels. Thank you for helping us abandon all varieties of religion and just take shelter of the conclusive, clear, and ever clearing and clarified truth, like clarified butter. No little things floating in it, man. We get rid of all it. Skim it off, man. Does he ever let other people talk? Never. No. It's just simply because you said it. Yes, right. I'm all full of myself. It's absolutely true. Gaur Das is full of himself there, young person, young lady. I'm full of this himself, full of his self, his grace. If you notice what I've been talking about, has it been about myself so much, or has it been about Krishna, the real self? That's where I get my juice, man. And I got to admit, I'm attached to domination of the topic because I like to speak so much. It's kind of hard to stop. That's the problem, man, I'm greedy. That's what it is. I'm greedy to talk about Krishna. It's a terrible fault, isn't it, Theo? Doesn't he ever let anybody speak? What do you keep coming here, you'll see why I'm speaking. It's kind of flow, Just go with the flow. That's what I do, Anybody can jump in, they can take their microphone off and talk if they want. Yeah. See, but Theo, one of the first principles I would just share with you is if you want to get what's going on here, keep coming. Otherwise, one day here, and you already, you're just always going to misunderstand. You're not going to understand. We've been coming here for 5 years together. How are you going to understand what we've ascertained in 5 years being together, or some 2 years, 1 year, or even 1 week, and you just come once, you think, you don't know what's going on, Theo. But if you'd like to know, let me tell you this is the greatest thing happening in the world. The greatest devotion in Krishna consciousness is being given through this Sangha. And if you come long enough, you'll see I'm not just bragging, not like in illusion or because of false ID and false ego. It's just true. You'll see yourself. You won't be able to find another place. You won't be able to say, after you see what's really going on here by coming enough, that you won't be able to say, well, it's the same thing as going on there, because we'll look over there and we know if it's what's going on here, which is transcendental knowledge and transcendental ecstasy of Vrindavan. We'll know if that's going on there because the Lord has given those kinds of eyes. But you won't get them, Theo, or anybody else, unless you come regularly for, say, a month. I think you'll see enough. But if you don't, you'll just go away, Theo, and thinking, oh, he's just never gives anybody. You'll have your misconception about what's going on here, because that's not why that's happening. Explain. Say something there. Explain the situation.
They never heard about the master or teacher? Never heard about that? Come on.
That's the problem. They don't believe it. Oh, she'll go, this Theo, if she's a devotee, she'll go and listen to a chari. They won't say boo, because they won't even let her say boo. You won't even be able to ask a question usually, any of these guys. See? But, well, that's different, because Gohar, he ain't no master. He's just a neophyte. He's nothing. Someone got a t-shirt. He ain't a real guru, man. Yeah, but we go over there, we won't say boo to these people because they're Tony Robbins or whoever you respect. Oh, we won't. No, that's okay. But here it's not okay. It's just the way it is. When you find the highest thing, the greatest thing, you treat them like a neophyte. That's what Maya does. They turn into the highest thing into the lowest thing. That's why what we're teaching here is uninteresting. It's no value to it, to the world practically. But we're going to show you the value. That's what I'm here to do, to show you the extraordinary value of what we do here, man. Show you that real wealth and real, wealth is here. It's like winning the lottery 10,000 times over. But Maya's always trying to hide these truths. But I'm here always trying to uncover these truths. And you will too, for the benefit of the world, so we can wake people up to the highest degree. That's why this Gohar is talking so much. Very greedy to explain these things.
We are clinging on your lips, Guru Maharaj. We love that. We are here to hear, relishing your every word you say. They can't imagine that.
Well, if you see, the thing is, it's always by hearing. I don't know if Theo is a devotee or not, but if you are, see this thing, you come here, you'll understand the books. It's, you got to hear from a Shukadeva Goswami. Well, that potency is here. The potency, you got to hear from Prabhupada, but you wouldn't hear this much. He's working here in the disciplic line to forward it, to extend the line, to deepen the line. Otherwise, it'll just die in Vaidhi. It'll just be a Vaidhi. After a while, it just disappears. We gotta forcefully bring it to the next platform, so it stays solid, man. This is the life. That's why Jesus is still around. People still get some life from what is transcendental. Without transcendence, without transcendental knowledge, without transcendental ecstasy, there's no life in this world. Everything just fizzles out. It's possible. I think they might be held hostage. Yes, you're right. You're right. They're a hostage. Yeah, Krishna's got them, man. Poor Amy. She's in jail. She's in the jail of Vrindavan. She can't get out anymore. Lalita's worst case. She's the worst case scenario. She's in big jail, man. She's stuck there forever, man. She ain't getting out. There's no other. And Shamaguri, I don't know, man. I don't think she's getting out either, man. I don't think she wants to get out. I think she's happy with her. It's just kind of like people happy, in the world. They want their mask. They even said, boy, if some of these people, they say, if they take the mask mandate out, what are we going to do? We like these things. We've grown accustomed to it. We like our slavery. See, Shamaguri's becoming like that. She likes being a slave of Radharani and Bhakti and all that. Yeah, you're right. They're held hostage here. Yes. And we like it. I'm also a hostage. The Lord ain't going to let us go. He's kind of like that, man. Thank God, man. Amen. Keep me safe, man. He's the safety one, man. You keep me safe. I don't believe these guys that Trudeau wants to keep people safe. I look at when he says that, he's got this smirk on his face. Like he says, oh, these guys, they believe my bullshit, man. I don't believe it. Because I'm a hostage of Vrindavan. I see my Lord working through his Maya out there. I see how people are becoming enslaved by it. Yeah, I see a lot of things. Huh. More and more every day. That's why I love it, man. Krishna always wants to know the glories of himself, right? Me too. I want to know the glories of himself. Myself, I'm just a clown, a fool, man. I've accepted that. Just a stick. But man, use this stick, man. Play a symphony or beat it, whatever you want to do. Beat the little butts of people, or use this stick for a symphony. Play a nice symphony, nice music, like Song of God, man. Just do that with a nice symphony, and or beat their little butts, whatever you want to use the stick for. Like Lord Caitanya, he was in ecstasy, he was laughing. He had this stick, a god, they call it gada, a stick. He's looking at it, he's laughing like a madman. And the Dwaita said, why are you in this mood, looking at that stick and laughing like a madman? See, that's my Lord. He's a bit mad. He says, oh yeah, this is Nityananda, this stick, this gada. That's a real guru, man. They're representative Nityananda now. See this gada, I'm gonna punish Kali with this stick. Okay? That's the guru, man. Punishes God. Don't you see we do a lot of kick ass here? Kali, don't we kick? Yeah, she's kind of a S&M kind of girl, man. She kind of likes, kick my ass, man. Kick my ass, man. Make my job easier. Let's, steal some of these persons. I'm always stealing them away from God. You steal a few, man. I got plenty out here, man. So we're here thieves. Did you know we're Robin Hood? We rob from the rich and give to the poor. Vrindavan is poor. Krishna's thinking and Radha thinking, man, our Vrindavan is poor. All the living entities are in the material world. You go out there, be Robin Hood, man. Go steal some of these living entities from Maya, man, and bring them over here, Because, Krishna and Radha are tired of being poor, man. They want more friends, man. Got a small family there. It's not big enough for them. They have a zillion people. They're greedy. They want more. Just like Bill Gates. He wants more money. They want more friends. They got same mood, man. Bill Gates wants more money and more power, and they just want more friends to play with. So they told, all right, you go over there and steal a few people. Says, steal some of those at Maya. Steal them out of her hands, man. Snatch her. And Maya's thinking, oh, great, man. Less work to do. Yeah. Okay. If you can do it, go for it, man. But I'm going to give you a little trouble until you really learn my ways. Let's see what Theo has to say. Are any of these people actually listening to him? Well, I'm listening. Myself, I'm listening too. I don't know if they are or not, but I'm having a great time, man. I come here to listen. I listen to my own videos. Theo, I listen to my own videos again. You know why? Because they're not my own. I'm just, just a stick, a gada, you know, smacking your little ass around. Oh, I mean, talking to you. Let's see what Theo has to say. I like this girl. Are you a girl, Theo? Probably.
Maybe it's a boy.
Americans could be a boy or girl, doesn't matter. We'll turn you into a gopi. Are any of these people okay? Americans are funny. Oh, she's from Europe. All right. I think as Canadian, oh, okay. I think women in the middle is sleeping. Oh, they thought you're inattentive there, Lalita. She thought you're sleeping.
It's because my eyes are closed. Yeah, I have a lot of times people ask this. She looks drunk. Is she okay? This and
Yeah.
that.
Her eyes are closing. Sometimes she laughs. Good. At least you're observing something that's very important, Theo. That goes to your merit, man. You're collecting brownie points by meditating on Lalita. Now comment on her eating. Say something about her eating something. You're not supposed to eat during class. That's what people told me. You're not supposed to eat during class. Why not? At least you're in class and you're hungry. You better eat. You got to eat something. All right, Bhakti Tam. So we forget. Yeah, okay. Forget I'm an eternal servant of Krishna. Yeah, that I am an eternal servant. Okay. Then he becomes servant of the senses of Maya. Yeah, exactly. They're laughing at him. Dude is fucking crazy. Well, at least we got some active action going here. Yeah, good. How do you even get here? I got here through Theo. Nobody live. There's one thing that lovers and the haters of you can agree on, that you are definitely not boring. Exactly. Theo, you may think I'm crazy, but we're not boring here. We don't do boring. No, no. The only way anyone would ever watch this shit, oh shit, they have a Facebook page. Oh shit, they have a Facebook page. Yeah, we do. We'll take that glorification as glorification. Where does she keep going? Boy, we got her meditate. She's meditating good, huh? Watching everything that the devotees are doing. That's yeah. Watch closely. Find every little in fault you can look at and comment on it. I'll even read your comments. Folks, they show a video of Lalita. Look at this Lalita's video. Middle woman just laugh. The middle woman is just laughing for 1 hour straight. Oh, isn't that ridiculous? Oh, how ridiculous that is that woman in the middle laughs for 1 hour straight. See, people don't know what is value. Amazing, isn't it? That's called Mahamaya. Here, this lady laughing 1 hour straight isn't that what Lord Chaitanya? He would laugh for 3 hours straight. Now, I respect him. Why shouldn't I respect another devotee who laughs 1 hour straight? But people in the Maya don't. But that's okay, just keep observing. Watch her for 1 hour and find more faults. Look at every little fault and make comments to her. Straighten her out. Get her to be a normal person. Yes. That's what Lord Chaitanya did. He got Sarvabhauma to sit there and just look at him. And he was teaching him, but looking at Lord Chaitanya. Just looking, and he finally, his false ego got purified. Yeah. What is this here? Oops. I am interested in understanding the fundamentals of what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Great. Yeah. Okay, fundamentals. There are three energies, okay? Three energies in life, three main energies of this universe and beyond the universe. There's three main energies. One is the spiritual energy, which is beyond the coverings of the universe. It's outside of the universe, actually. And the actual universe is inside that. Okay? So everything is inside the spiritual energy. So there are three energies. We can really simplify this, Theo. Listen to this. Three energies. So one is the material energy. See, this is what we're relating to. Material energy is this cup and everything related to the cup, right? Cup, pens, material, right? Our material bodies. See, this is part of the material energy. It's actually dull and inert. See, okay, dull and inert. Now, there's also material energy could be subtle too. Subtle. You got air, fire, water, earth. That's subtle material energy. Even fire, even air. And now mind, also our mind, material mind with material thoughts about what kind of weather is it today? Stuff to Mary and Jane and Joe. Oh, Mary, Jane, and Joe. See, that kind of mentality is subtle material energy. False ego. Okay? Our actual spirit is not really part of that. It's falsely identifying with these subtle and gross material energies. See, so there's Bhagavad Gita. The fundamentals are in Bhagavad Gita. They're coverings of the universe and of the soul, which is spiritual, is air, fire, water, earth. You can read this in Bhagavad Gita as it is. Air, fire, water, earth, mind, intelligence. I'm probably missing one or two things here. Mind, material mind, and material intelligence also. It's still a covering for the soul. That's why devotees, they're in revelation. See, they can touch the spirit. And then they got a special intelligence beyond the material intelligence. See, this is like when I chant, I don't sit there and try and figure out what the name means. I just get it by revelation. I like it better. It's better, more clean, more clear. So mind, intelligence, and false ego. I don't know what that's all about. That's kind of weird. Okay. Yeah. And so okay, so there's the material energy, and the spiritual energy is beyond all of that. Okay. And then there's another energy, and this is the important one too, very important, because our soul is called marginal energy. It sits between the spiritual and material energy. Okay? So the marginal energy can go this way to the spirit and awaken the spirit and nurture the spirit, or it can go and identify with the material, gross or subtle material energies, which it does easily. Most are doing that. Okay. And then becomes more and more materially identified and loses its sense of who it really is, because our spirit actually belongs with spirit. See, the spiritual energy. So that's what we teach here, how to lean more into the spiritual energy. You come here, you'll start leaning more into it, and you start getting more experience of the spiritual energy, what that shows up like, what that feels like, Oh yeah, feels. Otherwise, you got material feelings over here because you're attached to material, subtle, and gross objects. Causes material feelings. That's the bond in the world. Here, this is the cause with here of spiritual feeling. You're leaning more over this way by being with devotees who lean over here. See, into the spirit. See, so we the teachings of what is supreme spirit, what is the transcendental potency of God is spirit. See, and our spirit begins to awaken, begins to grow here. This is the only place. See, people generally just talking about it. In religion, they're just talking about it, speculating on it. That's why it doesn't grow there yet. Grows here. We are proof of it. Proof of the devotees who are awakening and growing in spirit is what they are. They're ecstatic. They're becoming. There's the ecstatic spirit is awakening in them and growing in them, making them more ecstatic, crying, sometimes laughing, sometimes choking up, realizing all these fantastic things that are beyond worldly knowledge. They're becoming able, as this matures and they get all the bullshit out of them, they start to be able to even write transcendental books or make transcendental speaking really nicely, without the back and forth thing so much. That's why everybody's kind of in the shower here and they're going a little back and forth, getting this stuff, exhorting it out. And after a while, you become more and more steady in spirit. And then every class you do, it's just this spirit, and a lot less purification stuff, and the other thing, exhorting this crap out of ourselves, these little things. So anyway, this is what's happening here. This is a school. Show the asses. The longer I am in this Sangha, the more humorous it becomes when people attempt to throw stones at you. Because they just don't know. I'm so happy that I know. See, and so anyway, whoever's coming now, and you're thinking what you're thinking, just look, Amy has just been here for a while and she knows more and more and more by becoming here. It's just, all of us, we're all growing in this, leaning towards the spiritual understanding. And it seems insane or crazy or ridiculous to those who are not leaning in this way. It's just how it works. Even St. Paul talked about this. He said the good news seems like foolishness to man, to the natural man, he called it. See, we explain what it is to be a natural man. Natural man means you're just leaning towards the material identification. Therefore, this seems ridiculous. But I'll tell you, spend 30 days here, you'll start to see more of what's going on here is not ridiculous. It's fantastic. It's amazing. And we can actually be, lucid, more lucid than you see any lucidity out there, actually. But that comes by association. See, when you come here, you're associating with spirit because our topics are all about spirit. Our emanation is spirit. The spirit, ecstatic, devotional energy from the spiritual dimension. Very rare to see that. Even people in the Vaishnava religion, the gurus even, they can't even understand what's going on here. I haven't seen them. They look over here. It's weird. See? Because we're beyond religion. This is far beyond religion. We kicked that out, man. Religious don't need it anymore. But if you want to, they can come over here, but I ain't going over there, man. I don't want that, man. I'll go over there to preach. That's what I do. That's why I'm going over there to preach like this. This is going over there. I'm going back to Mathura. That's being ruled by the Kamsas out there, the hypocritically devout. The sannyasis are not real sannyasis. The gurus are not real gurus. Not like here, man. We deliver you come here long enough, you'll see. You'll be delivered from illusions. And then you'll be in the divine happiness forever. That's what we do here. That's the mission that I've been engaged in by my master, my spiritual teachers, Jesus and Prabhupada. And all of them, actually, now. Just the tip of the iceberg here. which below the tip is massive. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Krishna Das. Oh, they're all here, man. Every one of them. Yeah. We got a lot to overturn here. We need backing, man. It's got to be massive backing, and we got it here. Massive. We don't want to take. We'll look. We're battling, man. Look, we're in the apocalypse after all. We're born for this. See, we got an army here, even though we got like just maybe 20 or 30 people, but it's a massive army already, and we're still amassing. Might be you, Theo. You might be part of this army. Stay 30 days, find out. You can always leave. It's not costing you anything, but a little bit of your attention. If you missed it live, come to the replay. Hey, man. Amy says, man, this is the most liberating, freeing jail that has ever existed. We get a lot more than 3 hots and cots here. Whatever that is, hots and cots. If this is jail, then I'm guilty and guilty as charged. Cuff me. All right. Where's my handcuffs? Yeah. Okay. You know what? I just got new internet. It cost me another $25. So I'm going to sign off here, and we'll come back in a little bit. So when I come back, I can use the other internet, or maybe if I get inspired, I'll come back again. I'll see. If not, I'll use the internet outside. Otherwise it gets, I can't use, spend all that money, it's ridiculous, Well, I could, but this is a part of me doesn't like to. It's a little frugal part. Okay, we had a good. We're already here like almost 2 hours. That's pretty good for using the phone internet. Okay, see you later. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you for coming. Sorry you didn't get to talk. You can. By the way, Theo, they can get up there and they can do their own thing. You can come into their kunjas.
Yeah. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. This is great. This is awesome, man.